From Rex Supply Company and courtesy of viewer Alex Lopez, we're going back to 1955. And that's coming up next.
Oh, that's nice and smooth.
Hi YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere, it's Mark at GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another video. Great to see you again. Thanks so much for stopping by and sharing your time with me. I really do appreciate it. I love getting together with you and talking all things traditional wet shave. Speaking of which, we have a brand new shave soap in the Shave Den courtesy of viewer Alex Lopez. Alex, thank you very, very much. Before we get to that, hey, if this is your first visit to the channel, welcome. Make yourself at home. Check out all the other videos. And also, please consider subscribing. I welcome your company and your comments. Well, here it is right here from Rex Supply Company. Their brand new shaving soap. This is 1955 shaving soap right here. This is Old World Tallow. This is an absolutely marvelous, marvelous scent. We'll remind you of the scent notes on the bottom of the screen right now. Boy, that is fantastic. And that scent really does capture the era, the decade, the year 1955. Absolutely. If 1955 had a series of scent notes, a scent, this would be it. This is absolutely fantastic. Love, love, love this scent. And as we mentioned, it's an Old World Tallow soap. So I'm not entirely sure what is meant by Old World Tallow. Maybe someone out there understands that and knows that. But the lather that this soap builds is definitely unique and distinct. Very, very good lathering shave soap. So we're going to have a shave with this right now. We're going to use our Paul Gruner lathering bowl that came courtesy of viewer Jimmy V. I got some hot water in there right now. We're going to dump that into the sink. And we got a little bit of water left in there. Okay, just a little bit of water left in there. That lip really kind of holds some of that water in there. I didn't want that much in there. I want to just get a little less water in there, but I do have a little bit of water in there. So you can see I've already had a few shaves with this. And we're going to get, you know what, I'm going to get that much shave soap right there. And I'm going to put that into the bottom of the bowl. Now I tend to, as I mentioned, I tend to overload soaps when I do these videos because I want to have more lather than less lather when I'm doing these videos, just so I have enough, just in case. But I do want to show you how wonderful the lather this does create. We're going to be using my Atomic Rocket shaving brush from Phoenix Shaving, so let's just get right into it. Before I do that, I just want to put this lid back on so it doesn't get wet, and we're going to go ahead and build this lather. Again, great looking label too, 1955, love that. So we're going to go ahead and build a lather. Let's get the brush, let's wring it out a little bit here, okay, and we're going to go ahead and build this lather. Here we go. Let me just, it's a nice lathering soap. It's a crope. You can see how that's starting to lather up right there. I just want to hold it down here a little bit just to keep it in the bowl and to work that up. Now, I mentioned in the Monday morning mailbag in discussing this lathering soap that it has a little bit of a different water to soap ratio than some other tallow soaps that I've used. Very easy to dial in, but there is a little bit of a difference there. So I'm just working this up right like this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of water to this right now. Let's go ahead and add a little more water. Okay. Boy, that's starting to really work up into a nice lather there. All right. I definitely need to add a little more water. Again, for the amount of soap I used, I'm going to have to add a little more water. A little less soap, I wouldn't be adding as much, obviously. Okay, here we go. This is going to get it. Again, I would rather add water as I'm making the lather than have to go back and add soap. But you can see how this is starting to really develop into a really nice, rich, creamy lather. My goodness, that's fantastic. Check that out. And the scent is marvelous. I'm going to hold it down here a little bit so I can get a little more brush action going, like this, so I can kind of see what I'm doing. I want to show you on camera at the same time, but it does become a little bit of a challenge to try to do it on camera. Another reason why I'm using the Paul Gruner lathering bowl, thanks again Jimmy V, is because I can really hold it up nicely to show it to you. But again, it doesn't make for very good brush action doing it like this. I'd rather do it like this. Although that lip that rolls over the top edge of the lathering bowl really holds the lather in, even though I'm holding it like this. Okay, I can show you like this. How about that? That seems to be working a little bit better now that I've gotten the correct water to soap ratio. And look at how much lather I've got here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Boom, lather. How about that, huh? That is really, really wonderful. And this scent is absolutely marvelous. Absolutely marvelous. This is a wonderful lathering shave soap, and the scent is just awesome. It is a classic. If I had to describe it, it's a classic, refined, gentlemanly kind of barbershop scent. Really, really terrific. And again, if you're going to capture the scent of 1955, this is it. If 1955 had a scent, it would be this. All right. So now that we've got that, let's wet the face. I'm going to kick things off with a hot towel. So let's just wet the face a little bit. All right, so let's get a hot towel. Ooh, boy, these are nice and hot. I'm using the thinner towel. We're just going to slap that on right now. Okay. Ooh, nice. Be back in a minute. Oh boy, that's a great way to kick off a shave. These thinner barbershop towels don't retain as much heat. I might go back to the thicker towel for a hot towel, but these aren't bad. These aren't bad. They do come in rather handy in that they kind of move the shave along. If I want a little more heat, I can just pull out a second towel and apply a second towel, or maybe even double them up. But not bad at all. We'll set this aside and we'll use that as a towel to dry the hands. We're going to kick things off now with the Cube 2.0 from Phoenix Shaving. So let's wet the face and let's get to the Cube. I have 2 days worth of beard growth. Can you see that? Forgot to mention that. 2 days worth of beard growth. Cube 2.0, mentholated, activated charcoal, formula CK6. We're going to use this as a pre-shave. Going to clean the skin, degrease the whisker, kind of get things prepped. Okay, let's rinse. All right, boy, that's that's good. I love that. Love that. That menthol really gets things going. So we're going to use this as a pre-shave now. All right, let's get this towel and rinse off the hands there a little bit. Dry off the hands, rather. All right, here is the lather. We're just going to go ahead and paint that on. That is a really nice, rich, creamy, thick carpet of lather. Boy, that's really good. Let me just get a little more water in there because I think this shave soap likes water. It really does. Look how that comes back. That just comes back with that water. Love this scent. Boy, there is so much lather there. Again, I could probably back off on the amount of soap that I used, but I want to err on the side of having more than less when I do these videos. And look at that. Look how much. Boy, that is a really, really rich, creamy, yogurty. Look at that. Really just a rich, creamy, yogurty carpet of protection there. That is, boy, that's marvelous. And it's a very agreeable feel on the face. There's no burning or no irritation, nothing like that at all. It is really a great, great feeling shave soap. And again, this Old World tallow has a different kind of consistency and feel than some other tallow soaps that I use. You can see it right here. It seems to be a little thicker, a little creamier somehow. I don't know. We're going to be using the Council, Rec Supply Council Slant Adjustable Razor. I've already installed an Astra razor blade. Here it is right here. Going to be using an Astra razor blade. I've already installed that because installing it on camera can be a little bit tricky, and I want to make sure it was correctly installed before I started the shave. So we're all ready to go, and I think I had it at 3.5. I'm going to turn it down to 3. I think that's all I'm going to need right there, 3. Okay, so there we are. We're going to heat this up under some hot water, and we're going to get to the shave. I am really looking forward to this shave. This razor is marvelous. This slant adjustable razor really is something. All right, here we go. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do all the work, gentlemen. Boy, is that nice and smooth. That is terrific. There is really nice glide. Now, I've had a previous nick right over here, so we're going to be careful there. And it just skated right over it. Boy, that's terrific. Boy, love this razor. This razor is an absolute winner. The way this is calibrated, I think 3.5 probably might have been really getting up there. 3 seems to be good with this razor. It seems that with all adjustable razors, I probably prefer to have them at neutral towards mild. So this one adjusts from 1 to 6. So having it at 3 or the neutral point, turning it down milder works for me. Same thing with the Rockwell T2 at about 3, turning down 3 is neutral there because that's 1 to 6 as well. The Vikings Blade adjustable razors adjust from 1 to 9, so being right there at 5 is the neutral point for me on those. Yeah, that's where I prefer a lot of my adjustable razors. Boy, this razor is just phenomenal. Stainless steel, marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. And again, I had a nick from a previous shave last week, and it's healed up very, very nicely. And this just skated right over it. This lathering, this lather from the shave soap is really wonderful. There's the first pass done. Let's rinse. Okay, I have 2 days worth of beard growth. I'm not quite at socially acceptable. I'm not right in socially acceptable territory just yet. Second pass will probably be very, very good with this razor and this shave soap. That little bit of water that I added, just, oh my gosh, there's so much there. Oops, dropped some. I mean, there are just heaps and heaps of lather here. Okay, it's in the sink. Don't worry. No harm, no foul. Look at that. Look how much I have here just coming off this brush. I mean, there is so much there. It is just marvelous. It is just fantastic. There is there is quite a density there to it. You have to work out. You really have to give this a little more attention when you're building the lather. But the result you get is just marvelous. Again, I probably overloaded the soap, but I like to have more lather when I do these videos than less. But it probably would have gone a little faster with a little less soap. Again, the trick is to dial in the correct ratio of soap to water, and I like to add water than have to add soap. So if I'm adding a little too much soap, I'm going to have to add water, that sort of thing. But again, there is a different kind of water to soap ratio at play with this particular shave soap. I don't know what it is, but the density of this old world tallow soap it seems to be at a notch or two higher than some of the other tallow soaps I've used. It really is very, very distinct, very, very unique. And again, love, love, love this scent. This scent is an absolute winner. If I had to buy another tallow-based shave soap, 1955 is the one I'm going to look at. I'm going to get it because it really is that good. And again, this is probably my third shave with it, and probably third time around, I have more of an understanding of where the water to soap ratio is. You're shifting gears going from let's say a vegan, a non-tallow soap to a tallow soap to this old world tallow soap. So kind of shifting through the gears, but easy to dial in. You're going to have to be a little bit patient when you build a lather, kind of figure out what the correct water to soap ratio is. Easy to do. You'll dial it in. It's not a challenge at all. It's just that it's a little different, and you get this great, great result. And the reason why I'm talking here is I want to see how it sets up on the face, and it is just, it's there. It's not dissipating at all. It's just marvelous. We're going to turn this down to about 2.5 right there, and we're going to do our second pass. We're going to go east to west across the grain. Now, second pass is usually my money pass. I like to use my facial muscles to stretch the skin. I have to remember to do that. Boy, that's nice. Nice light touch is all you need. And it just glides across your skin. Just so efficiently shaves away the whisker. Really nice glide, terrific, terrific, wonderful cushion. I mean, you can see it. The other reason why I wanted to wait to use the shave soap is because I wanted to have 2 days worth of beard growth, and you can see how much great coverage I got on that first pass. Forgot to mention to you the fact that, you know, it takes a little more to build a lather or lay on that lather, paint on that lather when you have more whisker growth. And it just did a great job of painting and coating the entire whisker to give you all that great protection. If you have a little more demanding beard than I do, boy, this is going to be a great shave soap for you because it just builds this really nice, cushiony, dense lather. Really nice. And again, skated right over that nick that's been healing up the last few days. Just did a great job. Okay, second pass done. Let's rinse. Let's see where we're at. Wow, the shave is done. I'm telling you, this shave is done. I do not need a second pass. This razor, this shave soap, that's amazing. I'm not kidding you. 2 days worth of beard growth is gone. I think setting it at 3 and then a 2.5, absolutely perfect. I think that was those were the perfect levels for me to do this shave with. This is great. Oh my gosh, is that wonderful. I could probably, if I wanted to, I could probably do a little touch up here, but I think, and maybe a little bit here, I think it's going to retract 20 minutes after the shave is completed. I'm going to go ahead and move things along. Could do a third pass for the enjoyment of it at a mild. You know what? You know what? Let's do a third pass. You know what? Let's do a third pass. Let me show you how much lather I have here. Let's do a third pass. Let's go ahead and do a third pass. We'll set it at a mild setting. We'll do a little touch up, but let's show you how much soap I have here and what a nice coverage I have here. You can see the coverage is a little different now that I've had two passes. That first pass, you could probably saw the lather building and covering that whisker, and here, you know, the face is very much smoother, so the lather paints on a little more easily. You know what? Let's take this down to let's take it down to about 1 3/4, just under 2. Can you see that right there? Okay. And let's just put a little more water in the sink. Put some fresh water in there, and we're just going to go ahead and heat this up again. Yeah, let's do a third pass. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. This is pass number 3. We're going to go south to north against the grain. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, I love doing a third pass. I'm glad I'm doing it. I really am. I mean, this razor is marvelous. It just, right there at like 1 3/4, it's just beautifully mild, but the efficiency is still there, and that slant razor, that slant configuration for that blade just comes into play so well. Marvelous. Okay, so this is where I want a little touch up there. Some nice residual slickness also to where I can get those areas. Nice. All right. Third pass done. Let's rinse. Oh, that's nice. That is really, really marvelous. What a great shave. My gosh. Okay, a little bit of slip up right here, just a little bit, okay? I'm going to get that's me. That's not the razor. That's not the soap. That's me. When I was going up there, I slipped a little bit. Instead of going this way, I went like that just a little bit. That's why that happened. So we're going to go ahead and get a styptic alum that'll close it up right away. Not a big deal at all. All right, let's do my 2 final rinses, 1 warm, 1 cold. Here's my warm water rinse. Wow, that's marvelous. That's marvelous. All already closing up, really. All right, we switched it to the cold water side. Okay, here's the cold water. Cold water will probably take care of that. It's very, very, very minute. Minute? Very, very small. Tiny. All right, cold water rinse. All right, I want to throw a few extra splashes up on that little bit of a anomaly. Clean, fresh towel waiting for me right here. What a marvelous, marvelous shave. Fantastic. Boy, that's great. Boy, that's great. What a great result. It was a great result after 2 passes, really. But then again, I wanted to show you how much lather I had left over. For a 3rd pass, I got enough for a 4th pass and a touch-up. Marvelous. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, yeah, nothing there. That's fantastic. That's marvelous. All right, so let's go ahead and get this alum block. Run this under some cold water. This is the Phoenix shaving alum block, the no slip grip and the dry dock system. We're going to run this under some cold water. Let's see what kind of feedback we get. If we have any stinging, any zinging, that sort of thing. Okay, I do have a little bit of a zing underneath the nostril where I had a little bit of a slip up, but it was so tiny, it's almost like it's not worth reporting. But everything else is smooth as ice. And right there, just a little bit of slip up. But you know what? I think it could have been far worse. And I think the residual slickness of this shave soap really saved the day because that was operator error on my part. But it happens. But everything else is nice and smooth. No stinging. I'm just making sure that's closed up. And that's nothing there. That's fantastic. It's very, very small. Again, I think with a cheaper soap, something that you get at a big box store, something like that, it would have been a far, far worse situation because that definitely was operator error on my part. But I think the shave soap offers some great cushion, wonderful protection, some great residual glide, and that's what saved the day. It really did. Yeah, that's completely, see? That's completely closed up. That's marvelous. You saw just a little bit there, just enough to say, Again, little slip up on my part. This shave soap saved the shave, saved the day. All right, that's absolutely fantastic. Let's show you this. Let's show you the shaving brush here and how much we have here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That is just absolutely, I have enough for another shave. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to leave it in a lathering bowl and maybe do a head shave later with it. It's absolutely fantastic. I don't want to rinse. Oh, I had a little bit on my hand there. Gosh, I wish I could have saved that. That was There's a lot of nice lather there. My gosh, that's good stuff. We'll clean up the brush a little later, but we're going to hang on to that extra lather and see how that comes back with a little additional water when we do a head shave. We're going to go ahead and finish this off with the real deal. This is Brute. This is European Brute that was sent to us very kindly by viewer Mark Bagwell. Mark, thank you again very, very much. Absolutely fantastic aftershave. Love this. This goes very, very nicely with this 1955 scent. Of course, Brute's been around a long time. Does it go back to 1955? I'm not sure. But we'll call it in the ballpark of that era. How about that? Okay, here we go. That's marvelous. And this is definitely a better Brute than the plastic bottle Brute. Get the European version. Mark Bagwell is absolutely correct. This stuff is great. And yes, folks. Here, let me just maybe glass bottle. That makes a big difference. It really, really does. Now, for my aftershave balm, and I do have to do a head shave, we're going to use Rockwell's aftershave balm right here. Their barbershop aftershave balm, because this complements this 1955 scent very, very nicely. And again, it's not identical, but it is in the ballpark there, and it is a nice, nice scent to follow up. So we got a kind of a smorgasbord of scents, but they're all in the same ballpark, and this absorbs very nicely. And it's got a nice scent, again, in the same ballpark as the 1955, although the 1955 scent is absolutely fantastic. I hope they introduce an aftershave splash and a balm, because I will definitely get those. Absolutely wonderful. Great, great shave. Love this shave soap, really do. Great protection, rich, creamy, thick lather, great cushion, wonderful glide. Just helped me skate right over this nick that's been healing up. This guy right here, nothing there at all. I mean, it just averted disaster for me. Really, that was operator error when I shaved a little bit and I moved the wrong direction. I thought, uh-oh. But this shave soap saved the day, saved the shave. Absolutely. I can honestly say no nicks, no cuts, no irritation. This is marvelous. I do not know what they mean by old world tallow. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm telling you, there is something different about this tallow soap versus some others that I've used. I don't know what it is. I really don't, but it just has something. There's something else there. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe if I look at the ingredients, could be that it might be the same as some of the other tallow-based soaps out there. But, you know, the way they're combining it, maybe the ratios they're using, I don't know. There's something else at play here, and it really is very, very good. I like it a lot. Again, I think next time around I'll back off on the amount of soap that I use to build the lather. The water to soap ratio is a little different because this is a little different kind of a tallow soap. Again, if you know what is meant by old world tallow, please let me know. Maybe they call it old world tallow because of the combination of ingredients and the ratios they use, or maybe it's just the method in which they create it is a little different than other tallow soaps. I don't know, but I really, really like it a lot. And again, the scent is marvelous. This really screams 1955. If 1955 had a scent, this would be it. My thanks to Alex Lopez for very, very kindly sending this along. 1955 shaving soap, Old World Tallow from Lex Supply Company. I'll have links below. Check it out. I really enjoy the shave I had today with it and the previous shaves. Just fantastic. Really, really wonderful. And looking forward to many, many more shaves with it. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like, hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shave gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page, amazon.com/shop/markserady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Let's get this, let's get it lined up. I'll see you again real soon.